If you have any connections to America as a US citizen, immigrant, H1 worker, or a foreign student, or even an Indian American expat like myself, you cannot escape the politics and the drama of the upcoming presidential elections. As I get ready to request my absentee ballot from the via the post from the US federal elections for myself and for my wife, I'm also reflecting on a constituency that is watching the elections from the sidelines, since the elections could impact their lives and careers. I know, since I jumped through the H1 hoops and immigration hoops for years before eventually becoming a naturalized US citizen. Nearly a million Indians live and work in the US on H1 visas, and another million Indian students are studying in schools and universities across America. And most Indian students move to America with a dream of eventually finding a job there and settling in America, being a part of the American dream. In the meantime, millions of H1 visa holders are looking at decades long wait for green cards that will let them live and work in America permanently. Now, none of us has a crystal ball on the outcome of the elections or what the new administration will usher in. But the position of the front runners are clear. Both President Biden and former President Trump are trying to sound tough and vocal on immigration. The president also has executive powers to make decisions. Take, for example, the issue of work permits for spouses and H1 visa holders. Now, this issue has gone through a complete seesaw. President Trump had kind of vetoed on that policy that allowed spouses of H1 visa holders to work while awaiting green cards. And then when the Biden administration came, there was a lot of lobbying, and eventually the Biden administration allowed that to happen. What should Indian immigrants do while watching the US election drama unfold? There are a few things that you can certainly do. Lean on your Indian American friends, colleagues, and community to influence folks who do have a vote. Voice your opinion with your corporate lobbyists. Tech companies like Google, Microsoft, Apple, and other Silicon Valley giants have strong lobbying groups. Even Fortune 500 companies have strong lobbying groups. Voice your concerns there with your employer and employers lobbying group and lawmaker constituencies, and have it heard by American lawmakers. Highlight the economic prowess as taxpayers in America and influence your lawmakers. Influence your lawmakers back home also. Indian lawmakers are signing off on billions of dollars of American influence. Indians are purchasing aircraft from Boeing, drones from Lockheed Martin and other manufacturers. And then, of course, there's the smartphone revolution. iPhones and billions of dollars of sales in India. India can certainly influence, or Indian lawmakers can certainly influence American lawmakers. And this is a voice that you should take cognizance of. And likewise, stand up for your voice and opinion as future citizens and voters. After all, you're legal immigrants on an eventual path to citizenship. While non-immigrants don't have a vote, they certainly have a clout. Make sure your voice counts.